Whoa.
Oh, dude.
Your window bandit days are over.
This is gonna be awesome.
Hey gang, I'm Paul with Stud Pack. Welcome back to our channel. On our previous video, you saw that we installed the floor and started tiling our shower walls. It looks amazing. These clips act as a spacer and also as a self-leveling device so you don't get any lippage. It feels great, and when it's grouted, it's gonna look great. Unfortunately, my hands are not so great. Those are tile setter's hands. Just the constant abrasion from the materials and always being wet tears them up. So I went to get some more thin set this morning. Behind the counter, they had these Box of Blues tile setter's gloves made by Primo Tools, the same company that made the grout floats you saw us use that we love so much. So I'm gonna try these today. They're extra long. The cuff is extra long. Gives you more protection right here around your wrist. So I'm looking forward to using those. And maybe I won't clean my hands so much and I can spend more time laying tile.
Right.
So why don't we remove these boards, go out and mix our thin set, and while it's slaking, we'll come back and remove all our clips.
Let's do it, man.
Good? All right. All right, we have our screw holes patched. We set up our laser right here. You can see on this tile, and we're gonna follow that laser line straight up as we lay all these tiles so that this edge will be perfectly straight. So let's go cut some tile.
Yeah, we can, Dad, but I actually want to take you outside and ask you about something. Yeah, come see this. All right, man, so I was out here getting prepped to do the tile work. What happened? This is not how I left it.
I know. So it was late last night. It was dark. I was cleaning up and I stepped on the hose and it just snapped that right off of there.
Dang.
Yeah, so we need to fix it somehow. Let's see. I might even have something in my pocket that'll work. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Look what I got in my pocket. Let's see if we can MacGyver something together with this.
Okay.
A couple of washers for a toilet tank. That'll work.
Look at that.
All right, this isn't even my saw, so I'll have to fix that for my buddy who owns it. Speaking of that, I didn't want to buy a lot of tile tools. I'd rather spend my money on planer or a jointer or a drill press, but looks like I'm full bore in the tile now. So let's fill this up with water and start cutting. But you know what? I think we're going to be using this a lot less. Put some water in it and I'll show you what we got.
All right.
All right.
Dude.
How about that?
What'd you pick up?
Well, I got a tile snap cutter. That's what we call them. So it's pretty cool. Made by Primo Tools. It's got these outriggers for large tile, especially if you're doing that at diagonal. This would hold up the outer edges. 3 feet long right here. You really need that if you're doing diagonals. We got a little fence system. And then this is adjustable for angles. You cut pulling towards you, snap it off. So why don't we bring it inside and try it out?
Let's try it out, man.
All right, we've got this thing set up in the bathroom on a table, much better up on a table rather than on the floor. So let's give it a test run. Just very light pressure. The handle tends to come up as you finish the cut. We'll show you why. Check that out.
See that edge?
Look at that.
That's pretty sweet, man.
Yep, really happy with that. So this is, I would say this is a step above an entry-level tool. This was from a tile supply shop. Definitely not the pro level. We don't do this every day, so we thought this was a good starting point for us to use. But you're gonna be doing all the cutting, Jordan. Why don't you get over here and cut one?
All right, let me give it a shot. How'd I do?
It's very impressive.
Pretty good.
Why don't you try to cut that in half?
Okay.
No, I mean long ways.
Oh.
Nice.
Okay.
I'd say that's about 1.25 inches wide.
Yeah, that's a super clean break as well.
All right.
All right.
That's probably gonna be it, but let's try it.
Yeah, let's try another one. Oh man.
All right, yeah, that was it.
A little too much. Hey.
But that's fine.
Yeah, that's a super clean break on that one too.
Yeah, we did such a good layout. We don't need pieces that small, do we?
That's exactly right.
So why don't we get in here, use this new tool, and finish this shower?
Yeah, it should be super quick now that, you can just call out the measurements to me and I can just pump them out right here, man.
There you
We
go.
got that last wall where the shower valves are, so let's knock that wall out and see how it looks.
You think this thing will do circles?
Yeah, I can hold it and then you can just spin the tile
Spin the
around.
tile.
Yeah.
All right,
All right, let's get it started, man.
All right. Oh, dude. Remember, since we had our plywood here, we couldn't put our spacers in,
Right.
so we have to put a spacer in there.
How are we gonna get it in there?
Well,
it's hard thin set.
Yeah, I picked this up. It's a grout removal blade for the buzzsaw, so let's put it in there and see if we can make some slots for our spacers.
Let's do it.
Alrighty, gang, we are turning the corner right here. There is a lot of tile cutting right here.
It's slow going, man.
It is. We pre-cut all those, but there was no way to pre-cut these.
Right, every single tile is cut to fit.
Yep, but with the snap cutter in here, saving us a lot of trips outside. So we set this full tile, well, it's not a full tile, but we set this one right here and we just supported it on our laser line with these little tiles as a kickstand and some spacers. The laser line is representing our grout line, so it continues around. So we're gonna let that set up. We'll come back tomorrow, fill this in, and wrap around the front of this tub deck.
Can't wait, man.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Hey gang, it's just after the weekend, and I actually came by over the weekend, and I wanted to finish this edge of the bench. This tile is sloped for water drainage, and I wanted to get all these up so they wouldn't move on me while we were doing the rest of this. A couple other things I did, but that was my main goal, so I got that done. But I noticed that the couple of tiles you saw us leave off with, they were not perfectly straight. And I remember Jordan saying that new snap cutter was not cutting square. And honestly, guy, I didn't believe you, so sorry.
It's all right.
So I actually came over here and sure enough, it was cutting about a fat 16th out of square over a 2-foot tile. So I was like, surely there's got to be an adjustment. So I got in here this morning and just took a chance. I loosened these 4 nuts and there's enough wobble in there that allowed me to get it perfect. So a couple of trial and error, a little bit of trial and error. I got it perfect. And instead of using my framing square, I just used a rectified tile as a square. And then when I put it against the fence, it's now perfectly, this edge is perfectly parallel with that bar in the middle. So,
nice.
Good job.
Yeah, and I also noticed that when we're making cuts, or when I was making cuts with this thing at least, on some cuts I would get a super clean break, and on other cuts it wouldn't be as clean.
Yeah.
So I don't really know how to prevent that.
Yeah, there's a definite learning curve.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah, so if you're in the trades, you use this every day, drop us a few comments down below. Let us know if you have any tips and tricks on how to make the perfect score line. We'd appreciate it.
We'd love to hear it. But it looks like it came out really good.
Yeah, it came out. That's one way to say it. You know me, of course I do.
Oh my gosh. All right, well, it looks really good.
Yeah.
I can't blame you.
It was just these 2 I pulled out.
Right.
No big deal.
Right.
Easy.
And then what'd you do?
The next thing I did was I put up these 4 tile to establish the outside of our shower. And you can see I have my laser set up, and that's how I set the tile. Now I split that beam. Half the beam is on here and the other half is back there. And that was perfect. Another good use of that tool. The only reason I got the level out was to keep them flat. So these are done. We can fill in here, finish the bench and the curb. We were short on floor tile. Those came in. I picked them up this morning and finished the floor, finished all the tile today. So let's go grab that thin set and start tiling. All right, man, that is it.
I know.
All the tile is done.
Looks good.
Putting those last few pieces on the floor. Got all this done today, all these tricky angles.
There's a lot of precise cuts that we had to make.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. There's just an 1/8 inch reveal everywhere. It's perfect.
It is perfect.
Laser was awesome today, but we are done. All the schluters covered up. There is no more tile. We can clean up and get out of here.
Dad?
Dude, we didn't really forget one.
That looks like the most complicated piece of them all, man.
And it's dark outside. How are we going to cut that? Actually, I knew this would happen. So check this out.
What you got? Whoa, hey, that looks awesome.
So I did it this morning because when I was fresh and I could think.
Right.
So let me show you how I did that.
Okay.
Got to start with a cardboard pattern anytime you have a complicated cut. So this is how you can use cardboard to make a pattern before you waste tile making wrong cuts, right?
Right.
So let's go up here and I'll show you real quick. So the cardboard is the width of this tile. So I already know that. It's sitting on my spacers. And I'm not gonna do the whole thing, you'll get the point. The point is on the crown. I'm gonna come straight down. And I'm gonna start coming over to my left and tracing the pattern of the crown. I've got a nice, I'll darken it for you. I've got a nice pattern.
A nice profile.
Yep, so cut it out with scissors, test it till you're satisfied, and then go transfer it onto your tile. So once I cut out my pattern on the cardboard, I transferred it to the tile. I used a Sharpie, and then I removed the line. I removed the Sharpie line. I cut this with a saw. I cut to this corner with a saw, to this corner with a saw, and then I came in this way.
Making relief marks.
Right. Broke those out. Used some tile nippers to fine tune it. And then a diamond file, just got that at Lowe's or Home Depot, to clean it up perfectly. I think that probably took me 20 minutes to make.
That right there is a huge wow factor, I think.
Yeah, so check it out. Look at that.
Dude. All right, well, let's put it in and be done for real, huh?
All right, you sure you don't have any more you're hiding from me, right? This is gonna be the last one?
Last one.
All right. Perfect, wow. Beautiful job, bud. All right, guys, we are done with tiling. It is such a good feeling to be done with that part of the project. If you're working at home on your own projects, you know what we're talking about, where you can finally put those tools away and start the next phase. But it looks fantastic. We are ready to grout. And for those of you who don't know about it, 2 days ago on Monday, StudPack was featured as Creator of the Day on YouTube's trending page. It was incredible for me and Jordan to see that as a team building this channel. We were right up there with King Kong and Godzilla movie review, Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady, and got to give a big shout out to our boy Dustin Poirier, just down I-10 in Lafayette in his victory over Conor McGregor.
Woo!
So if you like the video, be sure to smash that like button for us. Leave us a comment or a question like I said. Subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you on the next one.
Yes, sir.